Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Dark Elves playthrough. Sorry I've been neglecting this one a little bit. I've been focusing more on my two new ones at the moment. So, we are just about to jump into the battle against Marathi by Tyrion and Teclis. It's such a shame we didn't have I'm having an issue with his name. Anyway. It's going to be a great battle versus multiple legendary lords. Now my units are a little low, which could be a problem. We do have quite a few aerial units, so that's also going to be something I'm going to need you to pay attention to. Anyway, let's jump straight into this battle then, guys. If you haven't already realised, by the way, guys, I do now have a link to a Discord. It should be down in the comments on this, so please feel free to jump in and say hi and give me any feedback. Of course, you can also always do that in the comments as well. You don't have to join the Discord. So we've got this nice small settlement shape again. So we're going to have we'll actually have very, very strongly defended walls here. Now, they're not really going to be able to take out my walls. Oh, yeah, no, actually, I thought we had a better edge than that there. Right, I'm happy with that amount of magic, so let's get that out of my face. That's a lot of siege towers coming at us, guys. There's no way we're going to take all of them out. They're going to hit here with a ram, so we want to take that out as quickly as we can. And we've got a lot of troops here. So, I'm just gonna... Ooh, we've got a lot of ranged as well, so we really do want to get all our ranged on the walls. So they're not going to do much good against those towers. So my ranged are gonna... My main... It's working out how best to fight this one. Because while having my main body of ranged here is good, because it will certainly shred these guys. At the same time, I'm also going to want them to support me in other bits of walls. These guys can move reasonably quickly, so we're going to throw these guys here. You guys can sit back. They can sit back and go where needed. This line can sit behind the wall, so they will be shooting up at anybody coming in. Do we have another ram here? They don't have another ram here. Right, we're going to mix up my troops, my melee troops a little, guys. Because actually, oh, hang on, some of you guys can, you two can literally go on here, however. Because mixing up my troops a bit is actually a very useful way of, my dragons can go here, you two can go down here where they might break through. No, it gives me a nice mix of different troop types around my walls, so, you know, so we're not going to get completely slaughtered due to having the wrong type of troop in the wrong place. Right, here is going to get hit heavily. No, I want them further around. Ah, that's annoying. You guys can sit there, and we can have a smaller force over here to deal with these guys when they come in. What is it I've still got back here? Marathi can hover over this bit of a wall, and my Death Hag can go here. Okay, I think we're good to go. Ideally what I want to do is I want to take these guys out before they even hit the wall, guys. Oh, I should have left a unit of spears down here as well. And unfortunately, they've got reinforcements too, and that's going to be the really tricky thing for me to take out. The key thing here, guys, is actually going to be for me to, so you guys can move a bit forwards, is going for me to take out their main units before, well, it's going to be for me to smash their army, let's be honest. And rout them. I mean, I'm not sure I'm going to win this, guys, but even if I don't win it, the aim is to do enough damage so that they're not going to come back.
Dark Elves.
You guys will want to focus on those Phoenix Guard when we start getting in.
Dealers in death. Corsair.
You guys can all turn to face that way to deal with these guys as they come in.
On the move.
Really nice buffs. They're really charging archers up onto my walls. That's an interesting tactic for them. Okay, we've got their aerial units coming in. All of you guys can focus fire this. You guys can move down a bit to help deal with these guys. You guys can actually start heading back up here. We're fully engaged on the wall there.
Corsairs, slay them! The merciless host.
You guys can charge this way, when my dragons can get involved.
Marathi. Peacemaker. Feel my fury.
You guys can charge up here.
Behold my
Marathi
fury.
can drop some... Oh, she can get herself some extra abilities. And throw some doom bolts down on these guys. Right, you guys can all pull back now.
Onwards to murder!
Okay, we're getting a little overwhelmed on these walls. You can stay back because you're really hurt. Oh god, they're getting in. We are not having a good time here, guys. They are overwhelming our walls here massively.
Dark deeds. At my
Throw some
command.
spells out against these guys. We'll have more doom bolts shortly.
Peacemaker.
You guys can move over here to start helping out here. But you guys can all focus fire him. You guys can all focus fire those guys who've got through. Mr. Dragon, you can jump down and deal with them. Oh, we are getting battered on the walls, guys.
Battle ready.
Not sure we're going to be winning this one. How's this going? Right, one of you guys can come around here, actually.
Black guards.
You guys can all start shooting at these guys.
Slay them. Pull back. Die, weaklings.
You can hammer through into them. We've lost the wall now, guys. I'm going to be honest, this is not going well.
Corsairs. Make them
As you probably guessed.
Mother of vengeance. Marathi.
Oh, Marathi's being attacked by a dragon.
Matriarch. Behold my fury.
That is not actually going to go well for her.
Fury, come forth. Feel my fury.
You can charge down into here, get some support.
Marathi.
No, you can charge down into here, and you guys can charge up, and all of you guys can hit that goddamn dragon. That damn phoenix itself. I know you guys can focus on the centre still.
By Cain.
You can breathe on them, then charge.
Back!
Back! Back!
He's doing his job there.
Shades! Nagarothi! Death is coming!
I'd have been better not holding the walls here, actually. It's a bit late to think of that now. Right, you can pull back, matey. Shredding that dragon.
First!
You can get yourself back over here.
Fury! Come forth!
In fact, throw some doom bolts down here to do mass damage.
Feel my vengeance! Fury! Come forth!
Just chuck a vortex down. It's risky because I don't like vortexes, but there.
Shadowy overseer! A dark harbinger!
The merciless host!
Keep hitting them. You guys are doing so well on the walls there fighting. You can get yourself over here as quickly as you can.
My revenge comes!
Marathi can stay back.
Fury of Nagaroth!
Throw out another spell,
Maker!
another debuff.
Feel my vengeance!
Oh, you guys can charge down. We've still got people up on the walls holding impressively. That's going to be Tyrion, isn't it? Oh, he's not going to be good for my guys.
Terror and death! Shades!
Get all of my rage focusing. No, focus down Tyrion quickly. That's good. Tyrion's on. He's on Tyrion.
Shades!
Marathi! Feel my fury!
We are ready!
Ah, we've got silver helms behind us.
Nagarothi! Shades! By Cain!
And they're pouring through our gates. To be fair, guys, while this hasn't been a particularly glorious battle, we've done a lot of damage to them, guys. So we have made them properly pay for this.
Marathi!
Let's throw this down. I know I'm dropping it on my own unit, but does this not actually move? Okay, her vortex
First sorcerer!
doesn't move, which is actually huge. It's actually more of a bombardment ability.
Fall back! Cold-blooded killers! Cut! Dark elves!
My ranged are actually doing so well here. Their lords are going to be what's going to really finish us off.
Marathi!
How much is her vortex? It's only 13, so we might well get another of those off.
On the move! Going! Dark deeds! For Nagaroth! Come with me!
Come on! Almost have enough magic to do it.
Going now!
The real question is, do we have enough reserves? Yeah.
Marathi moves!
Shades!
The thing they're forgetting is my shades aren't actually bad in melee. No, 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 no.
Battle ready!
Get Marathi to safety. I do not want her going down just yet.
On the move! Forward!
Shades! Kill them! As you say.
You know what?
Merciless warriors!
I'm gonna charge.
Nagarothi! Shades! Cold-blooded killers!
Ah, and here goes the mass route, guys. Could have been worse. No, that could have been much worse, actually. I took out... I mean, if they want to hold here... If they want to hold here, they've got another thing coming. Because Malekith is marching up behind now to smash them. So we're going to take out both the Legendary Lords with Malekith next turn, and we'll start rebuilding Morathi with a really good army. I do want to be aware of that little army coming up against me, but that's not a huge issue. No, Malekith and another army are coming up here, so you know, things are going quite well for me actually here. We're going to be sending a little group around as well. We've got our Chaos Hunters who are going to go and try and finish the Chaos Invasion once and for all and find the last Chaos Hordes. Knock them over, and once we've knocked them over, hopefully we will stop getting periodic invasions, guys. Which means, I mean, that said, we've fended them all off, and we've fended them all off well. We've pretty much got Ulthuan now. You know, we are in a very, very strong position. Yeah, I'll take a defensive alliance with you. They're sitting in my lands, I can't be bothered to deal with them. So long as they go elsewhere, I don't really mind.
Cruel Dreadlord.
So I'm going to give these guys a few turns to build up again. And then we will look at moving on somewhere else, but we've not decided where just yet. Right, first things first.
Lord of the Black Court. Murderous Lord. Such slaughter awaits. None shall live. Draw your blades, we fight.
Right. So that means that he can't reinforce.
Die, weaklings. Oh, very well.
Die!
Which means we've got that.
The weak are crushed.
The Witch King is victorious.
And Teclis is gone. So we have now just smashed both Teclis and Tyrion. You can get yourself a Cauldron of Blood. You can get yourself a Dark Pegasus. And Morathi is going to, well, she's not going to be in this army to start with, but this army will be her army once it's completed.
For the Witch King.
And we want some sort of hero in here.
Perish.
Gonna give her an assassin. Okay, that's very nice. Balthazar's gonna wander up here. He's basically on keeping an eye on them duty. Let's keep throwing out income generating buildings.
Battle at last! Falling back!
Nice easy auto for us. Ooh.
Leave nothing behind!
We don't need cash at the moment, so I'm just occupying.
Road.
Do not vex us further.
Gives us another entire territory. We're going to tax that place.
I am beyond defeat.
You're going to start pushing that way. We're upping your
Cruelty
Slaughter Lord
and
trait.
violence.
You need some new units, but we can sort that.
Enacting my dark desires. Master of cruelty.
Okay, let's up your Burning Head.
Noble of Nagaroth.
You guys are staying still for now. And end turn, guys. So, that's Tyrion and Teclis dealt with again. Now, they might have knocked Marathi out, but Marathi absolutely... I mean, it was a close thing, actually. I reckon if I hadn't fought on the walls and I'd held a line further in, I'd have won there. I am a little worried because Bretonia is falling to the vampire counts, and the vampire counts are spectacularly large, guys. I mean, they are terrifyingly powerful at the moment. So, I mean, I think it's going to be a long slog fighting through the Empire when I eventually end up at war with them, which is going to happen, guys. But I don't want the lizard men to build up too much by pushing into them as they're doing now. So it's deciding if our next conquest is Lustria of the Old World. As I said, I think we're going to definitely get ourselves a foothold in the Old World by going to war with Musilon if we can, and battering them. Obviously, we need to go and take out the High Elf colonies down here at some point, which will be our foothold in Lustria if we do decide to go to war with them. I've got a feeling if I don't push to the Old World soon, it's going to be completely dominated by vampire factions, which would certainly be interesting, that is for sure. You know, having vampires sprawled all over it will certainly make it interesting to capture. Nope, we're still not giving you a defensive alliance. I'm just more concerned by the fact that the Dark Elves seem to have become a force for good according to most of the nations in this world. The other thing to be aware of is I suspect all these vampire factions can be confederated by the vampire counts. So I half suspect the vampire counts are going to become something terrifying, even more terrifying than they currently are. I just love the fact that Bretonia is still alive, but in an enclave in Norsican territory in the north. They got thrown out of their homelands quite early on. Right.
At your command.
Oh no, let's give you a cold one.
What now? Create chaos! Let them know death's touch!
So close to having driven them out completely.
Druki Lord, rest is weak.
Oh, I've missed somewhere. Never mind, I can always turn around and hit that again. Nice, easy also there.
Crushing
No
victory!
fear. Torture and debauchery await within.
Okay.
Druki nobility!
Black-hearted dreadlord.
So we're going to have Ulfland completely conquered very shortly, guys. Ooh, we're almost at that. I'm not that fussed by anything else there.
I care little
They
for your
probably
twisted
accept, no, they
desires.
still wouldn't accept peace with me. I find that quite funny, actually, considering how much I'm battering them. But you know, yep, you can have that and move into that army. Why is he not regenerating?
No! Do not displease me! Sheesh!
Right, these guys are going to sail
Awaiting
forth now.
command.
So this is my
Hateful bidding!
this is my anti-chaos task force, who are going to go and hunt down enemy lords. We are going to start popping out another army in our capital, who's going to come down to defend our coastline if need be. I prefer the sword and shield lords personally. Let's grab you. Let's get your K-Knight Assassin recruited. Oh no, you're getting a Sorceress. It's a level 10 straight away, guys. That'll do. And end turn. So we are now in the time of large, of big armies, big high-level armies. We are, low-level units. While I occasionally throw them into armies, it's simply because they're not somewhere they can recruit top-end units. And unfortunately, that does mean that all the enemy are as well. So Kolek Suneater, he's annoyingly moving inland, which is going to make him harder to deal with. And Bretonnia definitely does not have the power to deal with him. So that is something I do want to be a little bit worried about. But I'm going to have to chase inland to destroy him anyway. So that is something we're going to be doing. Is pushing inland to capture and destroy him. I'm a little concerned by that high elf fleet sailing around us. But it can't really do anything. Even if it lands, it's not powerful enough to cause us a problem. Once we've finished off here, we're going to send a small force down here to find the High Elven colonies and finish them off as well once and for all. And then we'll work out where our next front will open. I mean, we're potentially powerful enough to open up 2 fronts. The real issue with getting my foothold in the old world is making sure that I don't get my foothold in somewhere. Well, I don't want to go to war with all of the old world at once. If I can avoid it, I'd ideally like to get myself a few black arcs around to patrol my coast for anything. So I'd like to go to war with these guys, but only if I don't have to. Only if I don't have to go to war with the vampire counts as well. And there is a chance, however, I could potentially join somebody's war against them. So if I can find somebody who's already at war with them, I can join their war, which will give me a good reason to invade Bretonnia and bring it back under, bring it under my control. Liberate it, guys. I'm being a good Dark Elves, and I will liberate the citizens from their vampire overlords. So, we've got lots of refugee factions about the place, unsurprisingly. I think Bretonnia are falling quite quickly now.
The Black Court. Yes? We have a deal. No mercy!
Let's hit their new capital. Nice easy also.
Carnage await. I waited long enough.
End them!
Conquest lies ahead. Dreadlord at your command.
This is it, guys. We've pretty much taken here now. And we are going to be ending this one here. So we've got one more little place to take. And then we're going to be moving on. Anyway, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this. Next time, we will be invading here and down here. As always, guys, thank you very much for watching.